In the western highlands of Kenya's Rift Valley lives a proud and resilient community, the Kalenjins, composed of 8 ethnic culturally related groupings or tribes, which are the Kipsigis, Nandi, Tugen, Keio, Marakwet, Pokot, sometimes called the Suki, Sabaot, who live in the Mount Elgon region, and the Cherik. They are well known for producing world-class athletes and also deeply rooted in tradition. In this short documentary, my team and I will be explaining their rich culture from dressing, food, and dance to rites of passage, relationships, and respect.
They are not only known for their strength in athletics, but also in hospitality, the Kalenjin. In the arrival of a visitor or guest, who are warmly welcomed with smiles and greetings using the word chamgei, meaning hello, followed by a handshake or a bow reflecting respect rooted in the Kalenjin lives. The home comes alive where food is prepared as a sign of love and welcome. Food like meals like morsik and brown ugali mostly, and some vegetables called kienyeji are shared, as eating together shows peace, trust, and belonging. They say food is not just nourishment, food is love. No visitor leaves Kalenjin's homestead hungry, as sharing even the little you have is part of being a Kalenjin. In every act of kindness, the Kalenjin spirit shines.
Now, when it comes to the rites of passage among the Kalenjin, life is marked by sacred traditions. From the first rite to the final farewell, birth is celebrated with joy and reverence. Names often reflect the time of birth: Kipron for evening, Chebet for midday, and the circumstances surrounding the child's arrival. Marriage unites families, not just individuals. Dowry, known as koito, is negotiated with respect, followed by rituals, blessings, and traditional songs welcoming the bride into a new home. In death, the Kalenjin honor the journey to the spirit world. Elders are buried with spiritual rites, while the community gathers to celebrate the life lived and offer farewell chants. From birth to burial, Kalenjin tradition reminds us every moment in life is sacred, and every person is part of a great lineage.
High in Kenya's Rift Valley live the Kalenjin people, famed runners and proud keepers of tradition. The Kalenjin honor key holiday is rooted in rites of passage. Initiation ceremonies, known as Tumdu, mark the transition from boyhood to manhood, blending secrecy with sacred symbolism. During the harvest season, families give thanks through song, dance, and offering, a time to connect with ancestors and celebrate abundance. Each Kalenjin clan identifies with a totem, often an animal like a monkey, a lion, or elephant, symbolizing traits like bravery or wisdom. These totems guide marriage, identity, and kinship, from sacred holidays.
Have you ever wondered how history shapes political culture? Today, I'm diving into fascinating political landscape of the Kalenjin community in Kenya, starting with the Talai clan, who were one of the spiritual and political leaders of the Kipsigis subgroup. These leaders were believed to possess supernatural abilities, crucial for the Kipsigis social structure. However, the British colonial administration saw the Talai as a threat. In 1934, they exiled the Talai to a harsh Gwashi Hills, aiming to crush their influence. Brutal tactics were used, including rape, beatings, and forced labor. Fast forward to post-colonial Kenya, the Talai returned to Kericho, but faced poverty and marginalization. Efforts to heal the colonial-induced wounds began in the year 2012, with the community meetings and purification processes. The political scene further evolved with Daniel Arap Moi's presidency. From the year 1978, Moi Kalenjin traded land for political power, favoring his community in resource allocation. This set a precedent for ethnic politics in Kenya. In recent years, William Ruto, another Kalenjin, won the presidency in the year 2022. His campaign leveraged the Aslan nation narrative, positioning himself as an outsider to Kenya dynastic politics. Yet, there is a growing critique of tribal mobilization in politics, especially among Kenyan youth. They argue it undermines the selection of candidates based on policies and integrity. Despite these challenges, the Talai are striving to preserve their history and culture. Rituals, ceremonies, and education play a significant role in their efforts to reclaim their heritage.
The
So what does the
Kalenjin
future hold for
initiation
the
for males, known as Tumda, marked by circumcision yet is a crucial rite of passage into adulthood. Overseen by elders, it involves seclusion and cultural education. While traditionally a festive event in September or October using the cyclic exit system known as Iwinik, contemporary Kalenjin increasingly opt for hospital circumcision, often scheduled in December, to align with school holidays. This reflects a blend of tradition and modern healthcare. Notably, female circumcision is now viewed negatively within the community.
Long ago, Kalenjin people wore animal skins and big earrings that stretched their ears. Today, they wear modern clothes. Men wear trousers and shirts, while women wear skirts, dresses, or colorful wraps called kangas. Young people like t-shirts with famous logos or singers.
Long before the arrival of modern religions, the Kalenjin people believed in a supreme deity known as Asis, the god of the sun. To them, the sun wasn't just a source of light, but a divine presence watching over all life. Asis was seen as just, powerful, and ever-present, guiding the community through the rhythms of nature. Alongside Asis were spirits of ancestors and lesser deities connected to the rain, fertility, and protection. The Kalenjin offered prayers, songs, and sacrifices under sacred trees or in open fields, always facing the rising sun. Religion and myth were not separate from daily life. They were woven into every rite of passage, from birth to initiation, marriage, and death. Even today, echoes of these ancient beliefs live on, subtly shaping customs and culture.
You cannot speak of the traditional foods of the Kalenjin without mentioning the morsik. Now, this is a fermented cow or goat milk in a special treated gourd called the sotet. And my team and I had to embark on a journey in the bustling city of Eldoret, Annex town, around just opposite the Annex campus. Here, we meet a skilled man in making the famous morsik.
Kwa majina ni Nicholas Gorisiria, ni mfanyabiashara hapa Annex, nauza mala, muziki, hoteli hapa. Namna ya kuunda muziki, tunaanza kwanza na boil maziwa. Make sure maziwa na boil inachamuka mara 2-3. Alafu hiyo maziwa ipoe mpaka zero. Ipoe, alafu sasa tunaweka kwa na hii socket ambayo tayari usha prepare. Tuna prepare kwanza na kwa nyuzi mwaga maziwa ndani. Ushamwaga maziwa ndani, temperature yake inatakana ikuwe kadiri medium, yani kwa sababu ukiweka kwa joto inaiva haraka, yaani ukiweka kwa baridi inachukua muda mrefu. So itachukua siku 4 inakuwa sasa mala ile tamu sana. So saa hiyo sasa ndio
naingisha alafu hizo tu kufanya hayaribu dada. Sasa hii ni ya kufanya nini?
Hiyo sasa si kumeka hiyo ite. Hii inaitwa sosiat. Sosiat. Sasa hiyo ilikuwa na ile nini mzito hiyo ya kuchoma hiyo. Sasa hiyo una kupasua sasa.
Sasa ni kama sasa ndio inakonga makaa.
Sasa ndio inakonga.
Hapo lazima bonde iko ndogo kabisa.
Si lazima, lakini inakuwa tu.
Si mtu atatafuna kwa mali ama.
So unajua lazima ukimaliza unamwaga na
alafu
iko sawa.
ni hivyo. Alafu sasa tunaweka hapa maziwa. Alafu hii kazi yake ni nini?
Hiyo ni ya kuosha.
After sasa umetoa maziwa.
After sasa umeweka maziwa, umetoa maziwa, unaweka maji warm na unaosha.
Tungejipanga tukuje na maziwa bana. Asante.
Wacha nikulipe. Hii ni sosiat ya kuosha. Hii ni sosiat ya kupasua ile makaa ile ulikuwa umeweka ndani. To make it soft. Alafu hii inaitwa sote. Hii ni segere. Alafu hii ni dessert. Hii ukisha suti sote yako hivyo mzuri, unamwagia tu maziwa. Na una make sure you have to make sure makaa si mingi. So tunafanya masaji. Sasa iko ready kumwagiwa maziwa.
Sasa hii ni kubwa.
Lakini kwenye banda.
Maziwa inatoka aje hapa ikiwa white na?
Si ni white na nini na makaa alafu na yogurt.
So this is the final outcome. We are about to try it.
Unaona kalaga iko nyeusi.
Hebu kuja oneshana.
Haiko sasa. Haiko white. Iko nyeusi.
Grayish. So niliona watu wanachagua, wengine wanakunywa na sukari, wengine wanakunywa hivyo. Unaweza kusema ni gani mzuri?
Kukunywa natural ndio mzuri.
Natural ndio.
Wewe na sukari ni baribu.
Umesikia?
Umesikia.